Can you imagine living a life where every time summer comes around, your main pastime would be to jump into the water 20 meters deep looking for oysters? And you'd have to do this around 50 times per day, every day, throughout the whole summer, all without having seen land. That was the life of a pearl diver. If you don't know what a pearl diver is, that was an industry over 100 years ago where sailors would sail to the ocean searching for oysters in the hopes of getting pearls. They would do this without any protective gear, and for the most part, this was slave work. To do this without proper diving gear was intense and a dangerous job to do, but this was a huge industry across many parts of the world like the Arabian Gulf, Mexico, Australia, and even Japan. Let's try to imagine what they went through. Picture yourself at the edge of the boat with a nose clip on your nose, a rope tied around your waist, and a heavy rock in your hands to get you to the seabed as fast as possible. You wave to your partner that you're ready to go, and then you jump into the water. Deeper and deeper, you feel the pressure starts to rise, the light fades away. 5 meters, 10 meters, 20. Now you're at the seabed, and this is where the search begins. You put your hand on the sand, moving it across, searching for the slightest feeling of touch, looking for an oyster shell. Anytime you feel something, you grab it and put it on your basket, moving on as quick as you can, trying to grab at least a handful of oysters. Once you're ready to go, you tug the rope and you swim up as fast as you can, swimming and swimming until you finally reach the surface, exhausted. You just held your breath for around 90 seconds, all while moving. It wasn't very easy. The next day, you gather with your crew to open the shells, and to no surprise, most of them are empty, because finding a pearl within an oyster is extremely rare to find naturally. And even if you did find a pearl, most of them were small, not very worthful, just another pearl. At the end of the season, you split the gains with the rest of your crew, with the captain taking the most gains, and you spend the rest of your life trying to pay off the generational debt that you have. This was more or less the story of every pearl diver, diving in for a 1 in a million chance to pay off an impossible debt. All of this was soon going to change when a Japanese businessman named Kokichi Mikimoto found a way to farm pearls. The process was essentially to place something irritating inside an oyster, wait a couple of months to years, and then open it up to find a pearl. The probability of finding a pearl in this case was much higher, well over half. On one hand, this was great for the people because they didn't need to risk their lives every day just to catch oysters. And it was great for the oysters too because this would save thousands of oysters from being opened up and checked needlessly for pearls. But we cannot ignore that all around the world, massive employment rose. People that depended on pearl diving as their income watched as that industry vanished. Innovation doesn't just solve problems, it sometimes moves them.